now we get to see what Rivian can do as a publicly traded company once this is completed.
Welcome back, IPO nerds. My name is Jose, and today we're gonna be looking at the Rivian S1, guys. I tell you, I'm very excited about this one. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for the date and the price of the Rivian IPO. We don't have those details yet, but we do have the S1, so trust me, you want to stick around because there's some crazy stuff going on their balance sheet, guys. So we're gonna look at an article we have from CNBC and all that. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, because this is the best place to learn about new companies going public and how to invest in them, guys. You came to the right place. All right, so let's get right into it. Now check this out, guys. When they first announced, I made a video about the Rivian IPO. If you haven't seen that video, go down in the description and check it out. But I did mention that this company is backed by Amazon and Ford. Both companies, right? Both giants of the industry, okay? So we're gonna look over this article real quick. I'm gonna hit you with the highlights. We're gonna watch a quick video, and then we're gonna look at the S1 to make sure that we have those numbers. And at the end, I'm gonna give you either a thumbs up or thumbs down, but in the end, it's up to you guys. So its paperwork shows that Rivian had $994 million net loss and zero revenue in the first 6 months of 2021, guys. This is almost $1 billion in net loss, guys. That is insane. That's a huge amount of net loss. Okay, so it takes money and it takes time to create an electric vehicle company, and it's not cheap. Even though this company is backed by Ford and Amazon and all that, they're throwing a lot of money at it, guys. $1 billion in losses in 2021. That's insane. That's strike number one. But don't worry about it. We're gonna look at the S1. Okay, in September 2021, Rivian actually beat Tesla, GM, and Ford to the market with the first electric pickup. It was called the R1T. So if you haven't seen pictures of it, I'm gonna throw pictures of it right now on the screen. It's a beautiful vehicle. It has lots and lots of space. I mean, I would imagine it's a dream to drive, guys, but I don't know. I don't own one, but they actually were the first ones to go to market with a beautiful pickup like this. And I'm gonna throw some pictures on the screens and video for you guys so you can check it out. At the moment, Rivian is actually developing electric commercial delivery vans for Amazon, guys. So that's just very cool. They're out there. They're taking their concept to prove it, in the streets. So that's very good. It's called proof of concept, and I like that. So they far ahead in the progress. So they filed for an IPO, which is great. The company had 6,274 employees at the end of June. If Amazon does not order at least 10,000 vehicles over the course of 2 consecutive calendar years, guys, Rivian may withdraw and force Amazon to reimburse certain costs. So they do have a deal where Amazon has to order at least 10,000 of the Rivian vehicles. So that's good news for the company. All right, let's check out this video right here from CNBC that covers the Rivian IPO and the latest news as of today, October 2nd.
Melissa, we have the filing from Rivian for an initial public offering. The importance of this cannot be understated or overstated, I should say. Importance because Rivian is, when you look at the electric vehicle startups, it is considered to be the one company that potentially could grow from idea phase all the way through to being a large automaker, at least as large as potentially what Tesla is looking at. Now, nobody's saying that's actually going to happen, but they have a number of strategic investors from Amazon to Ford, and RJ Scaringe, who is the CEO, founder of Rivian, and the CEO, is widely viewed within the auto industry as really one of the visionaries in terms of the potential for electric vehicles. So this IPO filing, long expected, it has now happened. We don't have other details in terms of exactly what's going to be coming out through the IPO, but this has been expected and has now been filed. And now we get to see what Rivian can do as a publicly traded company once this is completed.
Yeah, and we get to see some more information about the company, Phil. And I'm wondering, from your standpoint, what's the biggest question you think investors and analysts would have at this point when it comes to Rivian?
Really, the size of the market potentially beyond. We know that they are developing, building. They've already started working on building electric delivery vans for Amazon. And a lot of people say, well, that's great. That's your big backer there, and it should do well. Look, they have a couple of models coming out, the R1T, which is an electric truck. They also have the R1S, which is an electric SUV. Both of them The people that I've talked with who have seen early versions of the R1T give it very high marks, and we will see first deliveries of those coming up later this year. So I think the big question is going to be, okay, what do you see happening beyond the Amazon customer relationship? And that's when you talk about the R1T and the R1S and deliveries to the public.
All right. Phil, thanks. Phil LeBeau with that news that Rivian has filed for an IPO. Mike, I'm wondering, is this a case? We had a screen up of different EV makers or different companies that are trying to be EV makers. Is this a case where Tesla will be sort of the register, the source of funds for a Rivian investment?
I don't think it would have to be necessarily. We've seen a little bit of appreciation, first of all, in the big U.S. OEMs in GM and Ford. I'm kind of hoping as a Ford backer that doesn't necessarily happen. But, Tesla has a lot more going on than just vehicles. And in terms of the size of the market, Phil was just talking, for example, about Amazon delivery vans. The vehicle market for electronic vehicles in the United States is as big as the vehicle market itself, frankly, because I think we can all agree that whether it is a commercial vehicle, an SUV, a sports car, whatever, chances are within the next decade, they're all going to be electric. And it's a big market opportunity. But Tesla's market opportunity is a little more than just the things with wheels on them.
All right, so in that video, you saw that the electric vehicle market is pretty much the entire vehicle market, because every single vehicle in the future, right, will be going to EV regardless. Electric vehicles are the future. Tesla has proven that over and over again in the last couple of years. All right, so slowly but surely these companies are turning into electric vehicles. Okay, but now let's look at the S1, because I know that's the reason you guys are here. Let's check out this company's financial data to help you decide if you should buy or pass. So this S1 was filed on October 1st, 2021. The company right here, Rivian Automotive Incorporated. And I want to give a big shout out to Ben. He's one of my patrons. He's also one of the JMag Investing Discord members. And we have our own channel there called Traditional IPOs. And I want to give a shout out to my man, Ben, okay, for sending me a link to this article and sending me a link to this S1 as well. So thank you so much, Ben. I appreciate your support. So let's scroll down real quick and check out the table of contents. Guys, right here, selected consolidated financial data. That's what we like to do, right? We want to make an investment and have, that investment generate some money. So we're going to be looking over here all the way to the right. You can see that June 30, 2021, guys, date right there. This S1 is in millions. Normally the S1s that I cover in this channel are in thousands, but this one is in millions. Okay, so we're looking at a net loss of $994 million for the year 2021, guys. So that is not a good look. It looks like every single year Amazon, Ford, and everyone else that backs up Rivian has been throwing on money to the company, to try to make their products and all that work. All right, so let's look at cash and cash equivalents. We're looking at $3.6 billion. Remember, guys, these are in millions. All right, total assets, we're looking at $6.4 billion. That's a very, very large balance sheet, right? $6.4 billion. And total liabilities are only $972 million, right? So compared to the assets, the liabilities are non-existent. They have $6.4 billion in assets. All right, so here's a picture of the Amazon vans that they've been making, right? Completely electric, guys. Pretty cool. And guys, that's a quick look at the latest and the greatest about the Rivian IPO. Like I said, no revenue. They haven't started selling any vehicles yet, but they are going to start in December this year. So let me know, are you on the list? Have you pre-ordered any of them? And if you do, let me know what you think about the company down in the comments. Also, I like the assets compared to the liabilities. Of course, they have a lot more assets and liabilities, but that net loss is the one that gets me. But as far as the company's backed by Ford and Amazon, if they continue to throw money at it, I think they're gonna be okay. So without knowing the share price, without knowing the date of the IPO or anything like that, I'm gonna give this one a big thumbs up still. I like Rivian. I like the way the vehicles look. They look beautiful and all that. And like I said, they were pioneers in the sector. So thumbs up for Rivian. We're gonna keep an eye on it. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, because as soon as we know a date and a price, I'm gonna bring it to you. Follow me on Twitter. But more important than that, guys, remember that this is just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not investing or financial advice. So make sure you do your own research and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, guys, if you like this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. But more important than that, make sure you take care of yourselves and I'll see you soon.
I bring up the pain, Rickosaurus the main. I make the market rain like acid rain. An investing channel you ever known, ya. I think you'll go your house, your money, leave you broke, son.